eternal, the sort of answer to the question you were asking him, and I think you already know the answer, is time seems to have had a beginning.
For whom?
There's a thing called space-time.
Okay.
I'm not trying to talk down to you because I'm sure you know all these things.
No, it's not about talking down. We're just having a conversation.
Okay.
There's no need to have this attitude of talking down to another person.
No,
because I don't think I was coming across that way with the other gentleman. Because he first made this statement that the universe is eternal. And then he says it's not a fact. You're contradicting your own statement, that you made earlier.
Yeah,
you
it's
also...
okay to knock him down. I just sometimes feel that if you're knocking people down and you know the answer to the question, what's it achieving? It's
No, but you
almost
see,
like
my answer might not
almost
satisfy
like-
you if you don't believe in God. My answer is very simple. God created the universe.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I mean? So I know the answer from my perspective, but the question is, will that satisfy you?
No.
Absolutely.
it's-
So I have to approach from the angle which will make sense to you from an atheistic or a scientific angle rather than from a divine creator, a creator who is divine and created by his divine powers. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think that's what was going on, which is why I kind of interrupted.
Well, I told him...
I didn't mean to interrupt, and
Yeah.
he's walked off.
No, I told him very clearly, let's leave God out of the equation if you want to talk only from the science angle.
Yes,
I did tell him that. You were there. So do not say that I was trying to ask him a trick question or something like that.
The answer to the question is,
Yeah.
infinite regression. As you know,
What?
or I think you know, if God is eternal, then God
No,
is
let's leave God out of the equation because you do not believe in God. So I want you to approach, I want you to respond to your question,
Yes,
sorry, your statement that the universe is eternal only from a scientific perspective.
Sure.
Good.
If the universe has always existed, then it's basically an infinite amount of time before this universe started.
No, when you say
If it's
time,
always-
didn't you say time was not
Yes,
eternal?
Yeah, that's
Time started at some point.
Yeah, that's
Did the universe exist before time started?
it could have existed, yes.
Really? So before time and space, there was space. Wow. How does
No,
that work?
No.
Because the universe is space, you know that.
No,
It's not?
No, it's space-time. That's kind of the
Okay,
key
I'll tell
to
you
the
what. Let's use the word space-time. Did space-time exist before time existed?
No.
Okay, so did the universe exist before time existed?
Yes.
How? Explain that to me.
Well,
I'm really lost now.
okay. It's not the answer, but it's a quite good answer.
It's fine, give it a try.
We
Go on.
don't know. As far as we know, the universe has always existed. Because we know that
I've heard that
matter
statement. I
can't be
want you to
created
qualify
by
that
itself.
statement. You cannot just say the universe always existed, period. You need to qualify.
Sure.
If you think time started and space started at a particular point in history, yes, then you need to tell me how did the universe or what form was the universe in before time and space existed?
As far as we know, it was just like one single point. So there was no space-time. You can't have time without space, and you can't have space if it's just a single point. Is that?
No, because that single point began to exist, right, at some point.
No, it didn't have to begin to exist.
So that single point always existed. In what form was it?
It was in the form of a single point.
Yeah, but
of
what is a
energy.
single point? How do you define the single point? Was it energy? Was it some atom?
Energy.
Okay, so in what form was the energy? You know, energy has different forms. You know, there is kinetic energy, there is,
Yeah.
you know, all the different forms of energy. Yes? What form was this energy in?
The idea of abstract energy is quite difficult.
Abstract energy?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
just
every energy is a type of energy. What abstract energy is this form in? Sorry, what form is this abstract energy in? Because every energy takes upon some form. Yes,
Yes,
you got
exactly.
you got different forms of energy. I want to know what form was this energy in.
Which is a good question.
By the way, are you speculating or you know this?
I know a little bit of science.
So from this little bit of science, you made this statement that the universe is eternal.
This is what I understand
Yeah,
to be our current state of knowledge.
I don't think so. I think there are different models of the universe. What you're talking about is one of the models of universe,
It is,
which has actually been refuted, or that model has been disproved
Oh, has it?
by scientists who reject that model, because not all models of universe are accepted. There are certain models which are accepted, certain which are rejected. And one of the reasons for rejecting this eternal model of the universe is the infinite regression. Because in order for something to be infinite, yes, will you ever exist if there was an infinite regression, or if the universe was infinite? Like in the example of a person who's come to borrow a book from a library, yes, and there's infinite number of people in front of you, will you, as a person in the queue, will you ever get a book?
Yeah, no you won't. Now here's...
Why would you not?
No, because there's an infinite number
exactly.
of people.
That number is
wait,
unending.
Wait.
Go on.
So say you say, well, this library's no, I never will get the book. I'll go across the road to a different library, and you get to that different library.
So that's a different model. But let's deal with your model now.
No. We'll deal with yours.
Why? Not my. It's not my model.
Okay,
I'm talking about the eternal.
right.
I'm talking about the eternal universe model.
No.
So you need to stick to that model before you go to a different library.
We're going across the road because we're never going to get the book here.
Yeah, but so you know what that means.
Library.
So what that means is you have to reject your model.
No, not my model. Your model.
Hold on. What do you mean my model? Do I believe in an eternal universe, or do you believe in an eternal universe?
It seems that you believe in an eternal universe.
No, I don't. Don't put words in my mouth, my friend. I do not believe in an eternal universe, but you do.
Cool.
Do you believe in it?
No, I don't.
So why are we discussing this point then?
We're
I thought he was going to have the other guy who was making this point of eternal universe. When we questioned him, he's finally saying, I don't believe in it.
Darling, I'm having a conversation with you. Don't turn to the camera.
Now I'm speaking to my friend over there actually. All right. So what I'm saying is this.
No, listen.
What I'm saying is that if you do not believe in an eternal model of the universe, why bring it up in the first place?
You'll never learn if you don't listen.
No, but I've been listening to you, and that's how I come to the conclusion.
Me as soon as I start
Okay,
speaking.
let me make one thing clear. Do you believe in an eternal model or not?
Right. I'm going to explain to you again.
No, don't explain the model to me. I just want to know if you believe in it.
Eternal in the sense that time had a beginning. So
that's not
time
eternal.
isn't
I think you need to redefine
yes,
the word eternal.
Yes, I know.
Yes. Does eternal have a time beginning?
It depends how you mean eternal.
Exactly. That's why I said let's define the word eternal.
Okay.
So for me, eternal is timeless.
For me, eternal is throughout all time.
Throughout all time.
Yeah.
But it has a beginning. Then that's not eternal. Let's look up at the dictionary definition of the word eternal and let's use correct. Shall we?
If you want to do it that
Because it's
way,
not Islamic dictionary. It's an Oxford dictionary or Cambridge. Which one you prefer? Because eternal normally means something that
exists
has
for all time.
has no beginning, no end. That's what eternal means.
That's a different definition.
You show me your definition. I don't know which dictionary to use.
Yes.
But the dictionary that I know of, most of the dictionaries that...
While you're doing that, I'll tell you about the other library.
No, but that's another model you're jumping to now.
Yes.
So let's deal with one model at a time, shall we?
Okay.
So you already have specified that you do not believe in the eternal model.
Yes, it can't go back. Well, I think we don't know.
Make up your mind. You really have to make up your mind.
No, darling.
Do you believe in the eternal model or not?
Don't just shout questions at people.
I'm not shouting. I'm asking
you.
you.
Want to know what I think?
Yeah, please do.
You've got to listen to.
That's what I've been doing, and that's why I've come to conclusion. Did you not say?
How many words have come out my mouth before you've interrupted?
My friend, did you not say you do not believe in the eternal model?
It depends what you mean by eternal.
But you're the one who made that statement.
No, it depends what you mean by eternal.
Okay, for you, eternal has a beginning, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What does it say? Read it aloud.
Yes. Lasting, existing forever.
Yeah. Forever means no time.
No.
Timeless.
No, but that means going forward. There's no end.
Oh, there's another definition
Does
meaning.
it go backwards?
Yes. It's both directions. It can be in both directions.
It can mean that.
Yes.
But that poses the question: could time have a beginning?
Time.
Yes.
Time is a concept.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not actually a concept, but keep
well,
going.
it is a concept in the sense that it is something that it's not like it's not tangible. You see what I mean? It's like the word infinity. It's a concept as well.
I don't think that's right. I disagree with that.
Well, you actually can feel time.
Not that. It's because I've studied a little bit of science.
Yeah.
And what they say is that there's a thing called space-time, and just like there's left and right, there's time is a dimension of the universe.
Yeah, but everyone believes that time and space.
So originally, when it was a singularity, there wasn't a left, there wasn't a right, and there wasn't a time.
No, but if you say it has a beginning, if you say it has a beginning,
yeah,
hence it is not eternal.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Say what?
if time has a beginning,
Yes.
then a thing can exist throughout all time, but time itself is finite. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but if time is finite, then the universe you're talking about should be finite.
Yeah, it's existed for a finite time.
Exactly. That's what I've been
Yes.
telling you all along. That this not eternal, it's finite.
Yes, you're a bit hung up on this word eternal.
Well, isn't that the name of your model?
No, it doesn't have a name.
No?
No, I don't.
So this eternal universe, I think they sometimes they use the words like, there's for example, this is, what do you say? Multiverse?
Oh,
You
that's
believe in
a
a,
different
yeah,
thing.
it kind of hangs on the same, what do you say,
Honestly, it
concept,
doesn't.
in the
No,
sense
it
that
doesn't.
it always existed. You see what I mean? But if you're going to say that it's finite, then you're talking about a different model.
To be honest, the multiverse, I mean, no, you slightly misunderstood the multiverse.
In what sense? I haven't even defined it yet.
You're saying that
I
the
just told you it's on the
multiverse
same
is
concept.
No, the multiverse is the same thing. There was a big bang. There's several different versions of the multiverse. They all start with the Big Bang. Some is at the Big Bang. There was a possibly infinite number of universes created, but they're all so far away from our universe they
Yeah.
can't affect us.
You see the word infinite means
Yes.
timeless.
It doesn't. No, infinite doesn't mean timeless.
Yes, it does.
It honestly it
In
doesn't.
terms of numbers,
Okay,
it's never ending, but in terms of time, because it has,
no,
it has always existed. Somehow it just keeps on. I don't know. Like the other guy said, it's
concepts around without.
What's that?
Fully, I feel you're slightly throwing concepts around.
which concept?
When you say infinite, like all the whole numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that goes on forever.
Isn't that what
Infinite.
infinite means?
Yes, that's what infinite means.
Yeah. So
But
how
it's
is it
not
different to what I said?
But it's not necessarily timeless, or what did you say? I think you said timeless. I don't think time has anything to do with the series of numbers.
Really? Okay.
It
When
has
does
a series
when
of
does a
numbers.
series of numbers stop in an infinite in a world where you have infinite numbers? When does a number stop?
It never ends, but it doesn't need time.
I really think you need to understand the concept,
No,
the concept of time, because you see, for you, time has a beginning. Yes,
Yeah.
time has a beginning.
Yeah.
That means the universe has a beginning.
Yes,
Are you with me?
yes.
Yes.
I'm getting it.
So in any model that you believe in,
Yeah.
yes, the universe is finite, which is exactly what I've been telling you all along.
Now, when you say finite, you mean finite in size or finite in time?
In time
They're two
and size, both.
Okay.
Yes.
It's. I wouldn't really argue with that. But
Then good, we agree. We agree.
Yes.
So after all this time, we kind of agree. You know what I mean? We might be talking over. I mean,
I think that what we're doing is we're talking at cross.
Yeah, we might be talking cross
For
purposes.
instance, when I
It's-
say
you know why?
All the numbers.
Yeah.
You know,
you know why we are
it's-
talking cross
no, no, no.
purposes? Because our definitions are different.
Yes.
Your definition of time
Yeah.
and my definition of time now
Yes.
are in sync. Because you believe time has a beginning, I believe time has a beginning. And because of that, the universe is finite and has a beginning. Because you remember one of the first questions I asked you is, if space and time
Yeah.
have a beginning,
Yeah.
then the universe cannot be eternal. The universe also has a beginning.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. I know.
And we have come full circle now.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Now the next question to you is that, how did this universe, this finite universe,
Yeah.
come into being?
This is what I was trying to say. It didn't necessarily have to come into being.
Well, if it started, it has to come into being.
No.
You just agree that it has a beginning, that time
Yeah.
and space has a beginning,
Yeah.
and hence the universe has a beginning.
Yeah.
So if it has a beginning, it must have begun to exist at some point.
This is. We should like listen to each other because this. Is
I'm
quite
listening, go on.
Complicated stuff.
It's not really, but carry on. I'm listening.
So you know the answer. So should we?
Yeah, I know the answer to the question I asked. Yeah, of course. You can call it a rhetorical question
You
if you
can have
want.
a thing.
Yeah.
Let me think with, like, say you have a book and it has lots of words, lots of letters.
Yeah.
And letters go back. You can start at where we are now and follow all the letters back, and then you get to the very first letter.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's the beginning of the book.
Yes.
So the book it has always existed. It didn't come into existence.
The book has always existed?
Yeah. The
Really?
Book, yeah.
I think even in your analogy that doesn't work.
Yes, I know, but I don't think you've put a lot
You
of
can
thought
say the
into
book
it. I
existed.
don't feel that you put a lot of thought into
Actually, I have.
rejecting it.
What you're trying to tell me is that the
But
book
right,
existed
right.
before you started writing in it. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No, it's not.
So what are you saying? The book always existed? I don't
Any
understand.
Sequence of things. Okay.
What do you mean book always existed? I don't quite understand that.
I know.
Because no book existed.
No, maybe if you listen.
I've been listening, but this is an analogy, isn't it?
Yes, it's an analogy. If you have a sequence of numbers,
Yes.
they all